Welcome back to another casted game of Age of Empires 4. And we're here with a name that I cannot say on YouTube because I will get demonetized. You guys can see the name up here. I'm not going to say it, but this is Crackety here. This is Crackety here's Smurf account. And today he's been playing a lot of cheese. He's been playing a lot of cheese. I'm sure you guys have seen the Barbican Rush by now. He does this this pretty crazy Barbican Rush where he just sticks the Barbican in his opponent's base. But we're not playing any Chinese today as we are on the Mongols. But I mean, this account's all about the cheese, so what does Crackety have up his sleeve for the Mongols? I mean, obviously the Mongols, they're known for their cheese. I mean, what have we had with the Mongols? First of all, we had Tower Rush back in the early days. Like, that used to be the only thing Mongols used to do. Then we had the Town Center Rush, where you would, at the beginning of the game, you would upgrade Superior Mobility. Then you pack up your TC, and you'd stick it right underneath your opponent. Which, those were funny days. Those were funny days. But I wonder what Crackety's going to be up to today, as we see he's already moving into a pasture here. Very early on. That is, that's interesting to see. And you guys just heard a Discord notification right there. Let me go put myself in do not disturb mode. Do apologize for that one right there. But Crackety's opponents today going to be Big B's here playing as the English. We've been seeing a lot of English lately. Obviously English, such a strong civilization at the moment. Something really does need to be done about the English. It's just like, this civ is good at high level, and this civ is OP at lower levels. Players at the lower levels do find it incredibly hard to deal with this civilization. Turtly civilizations in general tend to be pretty hard to deal with, especially like the English, and obviously the English can still do a lot of aggression as well. You know, longer ranged archers is something a lot of low level players tend to find hard to deal with. But Big B is going to be aging up here with the council hall. 3 villagers, 4 villagers on the landmark right there. It looks like Crackety going to be bringing in lots of sheep. Interesting decision with the pasture here. Really early on. I guess he needs a solid food economy. And if he's got the wood spare for it, then I guess, you know, why not? May as well build it. Looks like Crackety's going to be aging up relatively soon. Gathering quite a bit of gold here. I wonder if we're going to be seeing his multiple town centers strategy again. I wouldn't say that's exactly cheese, but I mean, I guess if you go for like 10 town centers, then you're going to be looking relatively cheesy. Deerstone's going to be coming down for him. 6 villagers on the landmark right there. Villagers bought back off the gold. Only got 102 gold stacked up, so that's not going to be enough for the wood chopping upgrade, double broadaxe, if I'm not mistaken. Because, oh no, never mind, it's 100 gold. For some reason in my head, I've always thought it's 105 gold. I don't know why. I don't know why I would have thought it was 105 gold. But yeah, so he saved up enough gold there for the double broadaxe upgrade. So I'm sure he's going to be going into multiple town centers here. But interestingly, rushing up this landmark quite a bit. But I guess he wants to get in the double broadaxe upgrade relatively quickly. I would assume the improved version. Nice position here on the Uva as well, to be honest. You could always look to double produce some villagers, but I mean, I would say I would like to see this buffed, because we don't see it used whatsoever. But I don't think buffing the Mongols in this way is a good idea. But anyway, Big B's on the other side of the map. Already got a couple longbows out, 3rd one in the queue, and he has a barracks down, so he's looking to put on some H2 pressure here. And this is probably the correct decision to do up against the Mongols here. I mean, you could always look to just go for multiple town centers yourself and play it out ultra late game, I guess. But not going to be the case here. Going to be going for some feudal age pressure. containing Crackety in his base here could be an idea. And Crackety there cancels his stable at the last minute to replace it with an archery range. I guess he spots out that Big B's already has a barracks down, already got a couple spears out. So probably not going to be worth going into cavalry straight away. Looks like Crackety's grabbing his double broadaxe upgrades. Going very heavy. Okay. Going to be relocating the villagers over. Was going to say, oh. Crackety? It looks like he was unsure what to build there. You got a bit of an idle time on a villager there, constructing those two buildings to not actually finish them. But never mind, I guess. Crackety only has the 4 villagers on the sheep right there. Just enough to keep enough food rolling in for the production of villagers. While the rest of his villagers here are gathering up wood. So where's he going to be dropping down this next town center? Is he just going to be going for a very condensed base here? He definitely needs to be careful of Big B's. He's actually only gone for the 3 longbow and 1 spear, as he is going to be going for more town centers of his own. May even be going for 3 town centers here. But Big B's looks to move out with his units now, looks to put on a little bit of pressure. Definitely what you want to be doing is English. You want to be ideally rallying these guys out as soon as you possibly can, because these guys could have been harassing for much longer than they were. Or than they're going to be. Big B's dropping down that town center here on the gold. Leaves enough room for a possible white tower in the middle here. Usually what we see lots of players tend to go for. He's still rallying some villagers over onto the stone, so it looks like it may be a 3rd town center. And Crackety, he's dropped down that 2nd town center now. On the gold here. Dropping down an outpost with that. Big Beast doesn't have his longbow in position. This is why it's really important to just have that scout constantly on your opponent, because if he spotted this out on the back line here, Big Beast could have had his units around here. Just delaying this slightly. Crackety did actually lose his Khan to that town census. Unfortunate for him right there. Big Beast is going to be going onto the berries now. Interesting choice. I mean, we don't usually see English on berries whatsoever. It's way more efficient to just put these guys on wood for a little bit and get up some farms. He's going to be relocating those over to berries. And yeah, okay, there it is. Now the farms are coming up for him. And Crackety looks pretty happy right now there on a relatively even amount of villagers. Big B's is up by half a villager. But also remember that Crackety's going to be going for another town center, it seems. Whereas Big B's, he's just looking to stick with the 2. As he's moved his villagers off of the stone. Big B's really hasn't accomplished much with these longbow and the spearmen. Really feel like could have done a little bit more with them. And Crackety's going to be building that stable once again. I wonder if this is going to be another bait. I mean, it could be. You know, just force your opponent into a couple more spears. But at the moment, Crackety looking pretty happy. It's almost got enough wood for another town center. Grabbing wheelbarrow right now as well. Not going to be the improved wheelbarrow. He's also grabbing the superior mobility. Quite an early upgrade to be grabbing. Well, it's an upgrade you don't usually grab this early on. So we'll have to see what he does with that there. Also grabbing the upgraded horseman, dropping down his 3rd town center here. Interesting choice. Well, not interesting choice. Interesting decision to place his town center here. I guess he can always just relocate it, but Crackety's Khan returns. Going to be harassing Big B's once again. Double production of horsemen coming out for Crackety here. Going to be able to chase down the scouts of Big B. Wheelbarrow comes through. Horseman. Going to be waiting here. Let's see what he does with that. Big B's at the moment just playing it very, very safe. Back at base. Just getting up some farms. Nothing too special here. Looks like he's going to be going for a castle age relatively soon. Hasn't left enough space here though for his white tower. I guess he could place it here, but yeah, I mean, probably you want to delete these 4 farms and stick the white tower there. That's probably what I would do. But Crackety, what is going on here? We got 6 horsemen, a Khan, and a town center making its way over to Big B's base right now. Okay, it's just going to be sitting by the relic. Is he looking to defend the relic? Oh man, Crackety, what are you doing to this poor guy? Okay, so this is the cheese we've been waiting for. I knew this account would be more than just town centers. It's gonna be a TC placement in the base. Oh man, Crackety, you're doing this man dirty right here. So that's why he grabbed the improved mobility. He's gonna stick all of these units inside of that town center there. Big B's is gonna have to move away from the gold right there. White tower's going up in the back of the base, and this is really why you want it here in between your town centers. And Big B's gonna be losing a villager right there. Crackety 2 villagers ahead at this point in time. Big B's denied away from his wood, denied away from his gold, denied away from his farms. Council hall and barracks going to be in a little bit of a sticky situation right there. Big B's having to put a barracks at the back of the base now, but luckily does get the edge up through and is going to be able to start to train some trebuchets from this white tower. I wouldn't be surprised to see this get immediately queued up once he has enough resources to do so. Just 1 trebuchet sitting at the back here, slowly taking out Crackety's town center. Could definitely be nice. We see here villagers returning back to work. Another one does get taken out. Crackety taking a nice villager lead right now. Also grabbing textiles. Textiles, very, very important upgrade right here. Is your villagers, we do see there, take a little bit of damage coming out of the town center. See horsemen still coming in here for Crackety. Might be able to deny a couple more villagers away from this berry patch right here. Big B's having to go into some spears here. Trading them from the white tower, interestingly, instead of from the barracks. We really do need some sort of trebuchet. I mean, you could probably just go for rams, to be honest. Just a couple rams. I mean, Crackety doesn't exactly have a lot here, but I guess he could use the horseman, which is why I think a trebuchet would be the ideal choice. And Crackety back at home. Looks like he's gathering up enough resources to age up. We see more villagers getting picked off here for Big B's. Oh, poor guy. This must be so painful to deal with. Like, what do you do in this position if you're Big B's? I guess it is just get a trebuchet out. But, yeah. Oh, Crackety just pulling out all the cheese today. But you got to think, you know, Big B's is going to have to invest a lot into taking this out. And Crackety's already denied a lot away from Big B's. And the thing is, Crackety, if he wants to, can just pack up this TC and go back to base. You know? He doesn't need to keep this here. Outpost comes up here as well for Crackety. Blacksmith dropped down for Big B's. Looks like he's maybe wanting to go into siege engineering. But, I mean, you got the white tower up, so you may as well just make battering rams from there. Okay, yeah, going to be going for iron under mesh instead. Definitely makes sense. Once you're underneath this town center, you want to be taking the least amount of damage as possible. And Stepford out coming through from Crackety back at base. So he's going to be matching Big B's here. So it's not very often in this position where we see a Mongol player on 3 TC versus an English player that has a white tower up, where we see the Mongols in the lead by quite a significant amount. I mean, it's not very often we see this, is it? With a town center placed in the opponent's base. I'm just trying to think, what else can you do to improve this? I mean, I guess you could grab your extra ranged attack upgrades. That's probably something that you could think about, just to do a little bit more damage with your arrows. And Crackety making quite a pasture transition at the moment. Horseman, do you get taken out? Crackety now looking to go into double production of knights. Doesn't actually have a lot of production down, apart from the... Oh, man. Crackety. Oh, man. Oh, the cheese. The cheese out of this man right here. Is it just pure rams? Is it just pure rams Crackley's going for? Like, sure, he's got a couple lancers here, but 2 lancers? Oh, man. Crackley. I guess you can do this if the town center just sits here. You know, just pull back the rams. Let the town center do the work. I do see one issue, though, for Crackley, though, and that is going to be men-at-arms. At the moment, we do only have early men-at-arms here, but as soon as these guys get upgraded to the veteran status, then Crackley could be in a little bit of trouble. But 3 rounds coming in now for Crackley. Going to be moving towards that first town center there. Big B's looking to put a little bit of pressure onto the Uvu, which is getting the raid bounty now. And we see there, Crackley taking out the farm. Super smart move right there. That's actually mega big brain right there. We see, once this upgrade comes through, let's have a look, see how much he gets for it. Knight in here as well, going to be able to deal a little bit of damage to those men-at-arms. We see here, rams. Let's see how much he gets for this one farm. 50 gold, 50 food. I mean, look, these rams have already paid themselves off. That's why Crackley's just going all in on the farms. That's actually so smart. Boom. 100 resources right there. And these guys only cost 250 wood. So if you take out 2.5 farms, you've already paid back for your trebuchet. It doesn't really make much sense. I mean, how much does it cost for an English villager? 37 wood. But the Mongols get 50 gold, 50 wood from it. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. But we see here, Crackley just constantly pumping out the siege workshops, the rams from the siege workshops. And now he's going to be moving his town center away. He's getting a little bit low on HP, and now he's just going to be rolling it back to base. Man, the cheese out of Crackley right here. And he can always look to just roll these guys up as well. Head out of there. And that's exactly what he's going to be doing. Oh, man, Crackley. The evacuation of the Mongol base. I mean, the amount of damage he's done right there. Crackley got so many resources from that. And we see he's dropped down a ton of production. Going to be going into mass crossbow as well as a lot of... That's a lot of barracks right there. It's either going to be men-at-arms or spears coming out from him. Considering what the English have right now, I reckon it's going to be some spears. Actually, it would probably be men-at-arms. Yeah, men-at-arms plus crossbow. And Crackley is floating a lot of gold at the moment. Let's have a look, see what he's going to be going for. Not got anything queued up right now. The siege workshops do make their way back home. Going to be setting up over here. Mangonels in the queue. Yeah, it's going to be men-at-arms coming out from Crackley. Town center just going to be chilling next to the other town center. Spring replacement comes through. Uvu does get taken out by the 3 longbow and the spear. But Big Beast has arrived here. Mangonel needs to get some shots off here. Crossbow mass looking pretty decent though for Crackley. Crackley should be able to hold on here. We see he's already got a nice few men-at-arms here just to tank up. Mangonel able to take a couple shots, but really not being the big damage dealer right here. Crossbow mass needs to be kept alive here. Needs to pull these back. We've got a couple crossbow, a couple sprinkled emplacements here on these 2 towers, and it looks like Crackley is going to be able to hold this one pretty easily. Defense arrow coming through as well, so he takes less damage from the men-at-arms here. Mangonel still is able to stay alive. More men-at-arms coming through, and a great fight here for Crackley. Crackley ahead on the vills, ahead on the military, ahead on town centers, as that town center makes its way over onto this deer patch. And Crackley's looking in a really, really nice position right now. Maybe a traction trebuchet or 2. Could be nice to try and start to siege down some of Big B's buildings. And White Tower, although at the back of the base here, really doesn't feel nice. I really feel like this needs to be a building you really want to prioritize in between your 2 town centers. Because if he placed it here, I felt like this town center play would have been denied. But Crackley going to be making his way towards Big B's base with that mangonel. Decent number of crossbows. Knight in there as well. Gonna force Big B's to react here, putting his villagers inside the town center. Crossbow mass looking pretty decent here for Big B's though. Not only this town center fire, frankly, I doubt he'll be winning this fight. And we've already got a sprinkled in reaction to the mangonel, so Big B should be able to hold this one out. But the question is how long for, because behind this we've got the white stupor coming through from Crackney. Oh man, we got way more siege workshops coming through as well. Crackney, oh man, is he just gonna go mass ram plays again? Oh man, Crackney. You know, I was thinking about this the other day, right? What would my channel be without a Crackney? Because I swear half my castle games are just Crackney. Like, honestly, Crackney games are just the best. We need more Crackneys in AoE 4. It's been a while since I've casted a Salami game, actually. Salami comes up with a lot of cool strats as well. Maybe we should check back in on him at some point. But 6 siege workshops down. What are we going to be seeing? We got improved greased axles. An extra 5% movement speed on siege right there. Looks like this is going to be still men-at-arms and crossbows coming out from Crackney. Knights for Big B's, looking to be a little bit of a pain. What is Crackney's plan here with all of these siege workshops? We'll take a look, see how many builds. He's got 58 builds on wood right now. Okay, I think he's going to be going for mass rams, which is kind of interesting. I mean, up against the English, I feel like you want to be going for trebuchets. Just because of their extra defensive bonuses. You don't really want to be underneath their base. But I mean, it still could work. If you got enough rams, then anything is possible, right? Especially when you got access to improved lightweight beams. That is, oh man, I have called everything this game. I have called absolutely everything. Look at that, improved lightweight beams, and then we just got mass battering ram. So improved lightweight beams for the Mongols gives an extra 20% field reduction time, and oh no, increases attack by an extra 20%. That's crazy. So this upgrade already gives a plus 60%. But on top of that, you get an extra 20% from the improved Mongol variant, which is just crazy. Like, these rams are going to be absolutely busted right here. No elite upgrades in yet for Crackney, though, on the crossbows or men-at-arms, but I doubt he needs it. Like, actually, no, you probably do need it. That's quite a mass out of Big B's here. Big B's isn't actually that far behind, and he's ahead on the military right now. Big B's looking pretty happy in the base. Certainly is behind on the economy, but certainly does have the military mass here. Mangonels for Big B's, able to take some nice shots in on the crossbow. Crackney's rams going to be making their way over to the right-hand side of the map. And Crackney just kind of throwing away his army right here. What is the plan there? Not an efficient fight whatsoever. Is he just like, I need more population space. I kill my army so I can make more rams. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly, it really wouldn't. And Crackney is going to be losing one of those rams, though. Unfortunate for him right there, but plenty of rams already out. And rams of Crackney going to be making their way around the back of the base here. Is he just looking to take out more farms? Wait, has he grabbed... where's he got a stone? I need to... Well, actually, we can check here. Crackney... It looks like his rams are under quite a bit of pressure here. Yeah, so wait, he hasn't actually grabbed it yet. Raid bounty improved. I'm surprised he hasn't grabbed that upgrade, because he's moving in now with all these battering rams. And I'd assume to take out the farms for the extra bounty. Let's see how much he gets from it now. Yeah, so still the 50... Oh, there we go. He gets the 75 stone. So that's what he's trying to do here with the rams, but he's under a lot of pressure now. I feel like Crackney's kind of throwing here. I mean, Big B's, he's got a big mass right here, and he's saving up resources to age up. I feel like if I'm Big B's in this situation... Oh, man. Crackney could be in some trouble here. Big B's, is he pulling bills? This could be a comeback here for Big B's. If he brings the bills and sticks like a Berkshire Palace in the base of Crackney, give him a little bit of his own medicine. Big Beast could be in some trouble. Elite men-at-arms are through though now for Crackety. Crossbows are here though for Big Beast. There's so much production coming out here from Crackety. But it looks like Big Beast still holding on. Villagers here for Big Beast, not moving yet. He could be already here starting to build that bog shit, and Crackety would have no answer to it. But it looks like Crackety's slowly making his way back. He's got a ton of men-at-arms. He's got 22 men-at-arms in queue right now. Oh my goodness, Crackety. Okay, yeah, that's going to be a cleanup right there. Crackety, 40 men-at-arms through. What's his food income right now? 2,200 food a minute right there. Okay, Crackety. It looks like he's pretty happy in this position. And Big Beast, what are you doing? What is going on here? These Vills have just been standing here for like the last 2 minutes. I guess we've got bigger problems on his hands right now with 42 men-at-arms and 12 more in the queue heading towards your base. And Crackety. No more rams are in the queue though. I take that back. There's more rams in the queue. We've got 6 more in the queue heading towards Big B's base. And Crackety at this point in time could possibly think about deleting some Vills. Because you're at 146 right now. You got 12 men-at-arms in queue. You got 12 battery rams in queue. You just need to make some room. 3 mangonels hit for Crackety. Able to help out here as well. Just taking out so many units. And with that, GG gets called. Big B's going to be tapping out. Crackety pulling off another amazing cheese strategy there. With the in-base Mongol Town Center. Up against an English player as well. Absolutely crazy stuff right there. If you did enjoy this game, please do feel free to leave a like. Maybe even consider subscribing. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.